Bonjour, je m'appelle Barna Sengupta. I am Barna Sengupta from KIIT International School. Today I am going to take my students for a virtual tour of France, and my students are really excited to participate. I feel this virtual tour of France will help my students to fall in love with French language again and again. Thank you very much, the team Frehindi. Great initiative.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ok. Bonjour les élèves et Madame Barna. Guys, je m'appelle Aru Mera et je suis de l'Inde, mais je vis ici en France maintenant. So today's session, which I'm going to give you right live from France, from a beautiful city called Lyon. But before going further, I just want to tell you about Lyon. You know, a few things about Lyon because it's a very important and famous city. Now, before I go further, I want to thank your school for giving this opportunity. If the city would not have invented, something which made Hollywood and Bollywood so big today. So what is that thing that was invented here about 120 years back? Can you guess? Oh, this girl said cinema. No. Cinema was the right answer. The first first movie of the world, at that time there was a movie without sound, just like Charlie Chaplin. That was invented here, and this was invented by Lumiere brothers. First cinema was invented by these two brothers who actually at that time owned a photo studio, and with that photo studio they actually were very creative. They have over 100 patents because many of the photographic things which we use today were actually invented by them, and cinema was invented by them. So this is the birthplace of cinema. Their city also has two rivers, which make a confluence here, which is Rhone and Saône. And when they do it, at that point where they do it, there's a beautiful, wonderful museum, which is called Musée de la Confluence. Geneva, where the headquarters of UN is just 2 hours away from here. So Switzerland is just 2 hours away from here. So when you, as an exchange student, come here, we conduct a lot of exchange programs for the schools where we link your school with the school here. We actually, take students there, and it is wonderful. So, can you see a velo written on the top?
Yes.
So basically, this is a velo station, station de velo as we call them. And these velo stations are basically all across the city. So all the big cities in France, be it Toulouse, be it Paris, be it Nantes, or Marseille or Nice or Lyon, they will have these stations. And every 100 meters you will have stations like these where there are about 20 to 25 bikes, bicycles. Apart from metro and trams and buses in the city, the other favorite mode of transport is these bicycles. A very important building. You see a horloge on the top, a clock on the top. Can you see?
Oui.
Yeah. So this is the building of mairie, la mairie as we call it. So Lyon has about 8 mairies, and you see 3 flags on the top. Now, because this is a government building, every government building in France or in Spain or Germany or all the 27 countries in the European Union, they have at least 2 flags on the top. It's obligatory. The first flag on the left-hand side is of the European Union with the stars, and the middle one is of France. And here there is a national flag of the mairie. I am going to take you to one of my favorite shops, which is called Etienne Coffee Shop. And I will show you how to buy a coffee here. When you talk about coffee, the French people, they always drink, 95% of them drink a black coffee. And this is a shop which is a wonderful, very famous chain of shops. But talking about the coffee here, I will also let you discover a coffee which comes from India. And then you tell me which city, because I'm going to show you. So there are coffees from different countries, and in France, coffee drinking is a culture. Like, you have a lot of cafes. Even the word cafe, it comes from France. So you saying hello, ça va bien. So say bonjour to madame. Can you say bonjour, madame?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour.
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 Okay, merci. So I will show you how to buy a coffee here. So je voudrais un café, s'il vous plaît, aujourd'hui.
Aujourd'hui, vous savez ce que c'est?
Okay, oui. Okay, I'm going to, je peux monter ça? I'm going to take this coffee, okay? I told you I'd show you some coffee of India. Do you? So can you tell me which region is this? The coffee comes from
Mysore.
Mysore. Yes. So this is. Oui, merci. Oui. C'est bien. Mais c'est plus fort. C'est Mysore, c'est plus fort. C'est plus.
C'est un peu fort, ouais.
C'est un peu fort. Ok.
En fait, le nôtre, il y a plusieurs notes.
Oui.
Et celui que nous on a, il sera plutôt corsé avec des notes d'épices douces.
I take you further now, and I will actually, most of you, will be knowing this if you have traveled to US or to other European countries. And this is Mr. P. Now, so this guy is like our parking attendant. So now this shop is a shop which is very food related shop. So you see those different things here. You see, you have quiche, you have fromage, things made of fromage, and you have hamburgers, you have, those fajitas, we call them fajitas. You have different fish made of this, like, for example, this is opera de sumo. This is made of salmon, fish. So you have different kind of these shops here, and this shop is actually a traiteur. A traiteur is a shop where you can take things and you can buy them by grams, and you can carry with them. Also, it doubles up as a bakery, as a boulanger. So you see those croissants here, those wonderful big croissants, and you have some cakes. It's like wonderful here. The streets in the evening, you have bands coming here. Even during the COVID time, there are young people from universities, from music schools who come here. They play their band, like jazz and all those things, and it's a lovely time people spend here. So you see this shop with the meats and different poulet. You can see the chicken. You can see. So this is actually, what is this shop called? It's written there.
Boucherie.
Boucherie shop. Yes, very good. And this boucherie shop is called Boucherie de Gratte-Ciel. Bonjour. Bonjour. Okay. So this, as I told you, in France, it is the culture to greet people with bonjour. Now going to show you a shop which is very old shop. Very famous here. When it was established, can you tell me when it was established? You see that?
1935.
1935. Now this shop is called Bebe. This shop is a shop which has 4 things in it. Like, you have boulanger, which means where you get your chapati. The French people do not make their chapati at home. They buy the baguette and different pain from the shop like this, and they take it with their legumes and all that. Then this is a pâtissier. You see a pastry shop. It's a pastry shop, pâtissier. It's a chocolatier. You see chocolatier written here. It's a chocolate shop, so you get chocolate also. It's a glacier. It's an ice cream shop also.
What is Lyon most famous for?
Like the industry?
Yeah, the industry or like a specific.
So it is home for the just 60 kilometers away from here. These are industry town, and you have the engines of Rafale being made here at Le Creusot. In fact, the head office of ArcelorMittal. Arcelor is a steel company, and French steel company. It was bought by Mr. Mittal, and that's headquartered is there. So it was an industrial town. It is actually famous. It was famous for its silk, and right now also the fine silk which is used in aeroplanes and rockets and in industries is made here. So it's a silk town, and there are many books written on silk from this place. So this is a French brand, a cloth brand called Celio, so Lyon is basically it's a very old city, and known for its cinema, the culture, the food, and in the food there is one specific food here which is called raclette, and raclette is made of cheese, like the hot cheese which you pour over potatoes, and if you eat meat then you can pour it over meats also, and that's the famous food here.
She wants to know that if the language has been given importance in the study of in France, and she wants to know that that étude élevée en langue française, c'est comme ça.
Very good question. So French is a very important part. So just like you know English, they know French. By birth they know it's a native language. So everything is in French. But here there is one more thing. At the college level, means a middle school level, it is obligatory for you to learn another European language. Au revoir. Ciao.